Okay, on today's episode, see if I can make this work. We're going to work on steering. Lots of good stuff to play with. Do a little review. This isn't Grandpa's pickup truck anymore. 46 Chevy truck. Wait for that car to go by. Okay, 46 Chevy truck, 5.304. And fine check controlling it. Made it to a turbo 350. Last episode, me and the kid finished up this driveline tunnel. Again, a little excessive, but it was fun. We threw a 9-inch in there, coilovers 4-link, Speedway drive shaft, and the goal of this spring, I gotta get all this back apart and finish grinding it and get it painted. I'm supposed to be drywalling my wife's bathroom and tiling her floor, but we're gonna come out here today. I need a little break from that. Yeah, again, I've never done this.
No shit, can tell.
Yeah, okay, back to the steering. So, this is Mustang 2 front end, Corvette style bearings, and I went with the power steering, but I upgraded it to the T-Bird rack. That will handle the pump pressure for the newer engines with a higher PSI. So I bought a couple heim joints, a couple threaded ends, and just a bunch of random miscellaneous knuckles. I thought I had a double joint, but I either made that up or I lost it. That was last summer when I bought everything. I already have the first one in here, and I bought it for Mustang 2 splines. And I'm going to see if I can cut a piece here. This black line is kind of where it's like an inner fender. A little protector in between the fender and the engine. So that, yeah, right over here, that thing. So I want to try to stay on this side, get us right down the middle. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can hack up some of these pieces and make it work. I want to get it back out to here, leave it a little long, and then I'll finish it when I get the cab in back on and pick out some sort of steering column for it, because the original one was like an 8-foot javelin, straight for the steering, kicked out the side. Real nice if you get in a wreck. That would probably just push right up into your chest. And we are way past stock, so yeah, I'm going to cut this up and make it work. Yeah, I'll probably start with, we'll go big. I'll start with 7-inch piece because I have 2 lengths of it. That one ought to be plenty, and then I got an extra just for in case I screw it up. You know how that goes. All right, 7-inch. Okay, I think I'm gonna put my heim joint right there, and then I can raise it up and down, push it back and forth, and get the right angle. I want to stay tight to the frame because I can still put some clearance in that frame if I have to, get it a little farther away. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drill a hole and put one of these rods in, and I can play with it up and down and see how stable it is. That's what I'm going to do. Hold on. So however long this pipe's going to end up being, really don't know yet. I don't want to just butt weld it on there, right? So I think I'm gonna drill a hole the right size, and I could slide this up and down and kind of play with it and find the right angle of the dangle, you know what I'm getting at? And then I'll weld it, and I might even, after I yank this engine out, maybe drill some holes in the side and put a couple tack welds along the bottom. Probably not necessary, but it'll make me feel good. Especially something to do with the steering, right? Make it nice and strong. Okay, I'm gonna drill a hole. Hopefully I can find my drill. And some halfway sharp bits. Alright, man. Thanks for joining me. I need some help. We gotta pull this 5.3 out again.
No. I said no. We're not doing this again. This is like the...
It's like the 5th time. I know. We gotta take it out at least one more time. I need to grind it. We gotta do steering. Once we get it all painted, we'll put it away for good. Okay? Do you, come on, you get to use your cherry picker. You get that, get the strong arm out, and I'll start pulling bolts, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Sorry. One last time. Maybe 2 more times. I don't know. We'll see. Hey,
Huh.
grab me up. I need a 5/8.
Yeah.
Alright. E! Let me down.
No.
Get me down.
We're not taking the engine out, Dad. This is the millionth time.
Get me down.
No.
Break down.
No.
Greta, let me down. Get me down.
No, Dad. No.
Dang it. Come on. Get me down. Get me down.
Actually.
Hey! Don't leave me in here! Get back here, dog!
Run. Run, Greta.
Okay, I'd take a little time out. Figure out what I was doing. I was having a hell of a time with the 5.3 in here, so you saw I had the kid come help me pull it out. I had this going differently in my mind because I always wanted to do this. I thought this heim joint, double D. I mean, they sold me a double D.
Giggity, giggity.
I thought this stuff would be more fun, but it is actually a pain in the ass. I found out that shaft, if you stick that shaft too far through the joint, that'll bind up. Yeah, so I was having a heck of a time. Thought I'd rip the engine out. I had to clean this up anyway to start welding in there. Sorry about the road noise, guys. We call this the down low road garage because it's right there. It used to be a restaurant. That's why it's so close to the road. Back in the 60s. It used to be a little drive-up breakfast restaurant. But yeah, we build hot rods. So get back to it. This was binding up on me pretty bad, so I want to throw a joint down in here. That's what I'm going to try to do to help kind of stabilize this first piece. Because no matter what I did, with this one, it still seemed to move right here and hit the exhaust manifold. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put this camera down. I'm going to weld in this Texas piece in here and kind of mock it up again and see if it was any better, and then I could set this one. So I got to clean all this up anyway, so yank the engine out, and I did finally get a good view of that transmission mount. That looks cool as hell. I'm going to clean all that up too, but I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So okay, I'm going to stop babbling and get back at her. And I lifted it up on jacks too. That way I can freely turn the steering and I'm not all bent over. I'm getting old. I had it jacked up earlier and I had my fingers in here and I bumped and wheeled my leg and it twisted the heim joint and jammed my knuckles up under the manifold and I was pissed. Yeah. Every day we ride this struggle bus, it's just a different destination. Okay, now I'm gonna stop babbling and get at it. Can you see? Okay, I got this tacked in. Hopefully I got my phone set up where we can all go on this journey together. Alright, I left it low, so I got plenty of threads to go up with this thing. Let's see if I can see if she lines up now. Try that. And then the Mustang 2 has a slot in there. Not the Mustang 2, the rack and pinion. That's a T-bird rack. Get it in the groove. Oh yeah. It's moving a little bit, but if I tighten that jam nut, Cool, cool. Alright, where's my joint? Not that joint, this joint. Oh, let me see my gap. And I got about an eighth. I could always lift this up if I had to go more. And then this piece is still a little bit long. I might have to trim it down. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put the damn engine back in one more time to make sure none of this hits. And a lot of these Allens were hitting too. They're just excessively long. And then this one, I can still move it up. I haven't welded this guy yet. So this one will move up. Let's see this. Well, that one's fucking me because it's moving. Something's binding. There we go. This one moves on me and kind of binds up. It's just sitting in a hole. Yeah, that's the frustrating part. That's why I was getting pissed yesterday. One, you almost need 3 sets of hands. This little bit of movement here with this guy is enough to make everything bind up. So I'm gonna take this one out because it's moving and it's pissing me off. Right now I'm just working on this half. Okay, that's a lot better now. I think I like that. Here's a better view. Okay, now it's not too bad. It's kind of fun. I just don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm gonna figure it out as I go. Okay, I'm gonna tear all this apart. I'm gonna weld the piss out of that. And then put it all back together again. Probably tomorrow. Alright, I think that's where I'm gonna stop today. It's getting late. Somehow I was able to get a bead of weld all the way around that guy under there. Hard to see, but I made as much adjustment as I think it needs. That's what we're skimming the side of that frame. I think that's as close as I want to get, but it cycles pretty smooth. All right, tomorrow I'll put that back in.